Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing amazing. I hope life is treating you well. I am currently in my soon-to-be makeup room. There's literally nothing in here at the minute apart from my little setup. I'm currently just sat on a camping chair, so if you can see the green, that is why. And I've just got everything set up on my desk that I'm gonna have in here. So I thought today I'd sit down, play around with some makeup. Also, look at these nails. Look at these beauties. I feel like a whole new woman, you know. I've got fresh tan, fresh nails. I'm ready. Yeah, I thought today I'd sit down, play with some makeup. I wanted to do something really nice and colourful just because we are at festival season. And I am so gutted that I'm not going to be going to any festivals this year. As most of you know, I have recently just bought a house. So all my savings, every single penny is going towards that. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be going to any festivals this year. Next year, I definitely plan on. I've already prepped my skin and I've done this using the Superdrug Vitamin E Day Cream Moisturiser. This is amazing. If you've got really dry, sensitive skin, then I highly recommend this. I usually put this on when my skin is feeling more dry. Like this morning when I woke up and I had freshly fake tanned. I do put tan on my face, so that is what I use. And as well, I use the hydrating mist that goes with that as well. Definitely highly recommend those things. I'm just gonna go straight into it. The first thing I'm gonna do is my eyebrows. They seriously need dyeing because right now it looks like I barely even have any. So what I like to do is I like to soap brow them up. So I've just got literally just a soap here. I should actually buy an actual soap brow product from a brand, and it'd be perfect to have one. Plouise, the Plouise Brow Balm. I really want to try that. So I'm definitely going to be getting that next payday. If any of you have tried it, then please let me know. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to spray this soap with that Superdrug spray, and then I'm just going to get my Peaches brush. This is the eyebrow brush and it's just got a little spoolie at the end. I'm just going to rub this in, and then I'm literally just going to brush my eyebrow hairs up. I have got a mirror here, so if you can see me looking over here, that is why. There we go. So now my eyebrows are all brushed up. I'm just gonna leave them to set for like 30 seconds or so, just before I go in with my Plouise base that I'll be using on my eyelids. I literally love this soap brow trend so much. I really need to get my eyebrows laminated again, but I love it so much. It's definitely my favorite eyebrow trend so far. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put a base onto my eyelids, and hands down, the best base for eyeshadow is this. So this is the Plouise base, and this is in the shade Rumour 4. I usually use Rumour 2, but as you can see, I'm a lot darker. So I'm gonna go in with shade 4 with a, what's this, a Peaches and Cream brush. So this is just a flat brush, and this is perfect for when you want to carve your brows out with the base. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. With this product, I really like just putting it on the back of my hand and then using the brush just so I can get it all evenly distributed onto the brush before I put it onto my eye. So I'll just do that, and then I'll just go straight in and carve out my eyebrows and just, yeah, get it all over my eyelids. So now I've got the Plouise base all over my eyelids. This next step is so important, it's so key. And now I'm gonna go in with a fluffier Peaches and Cream brush. As you can see, it's still flat, but it's quite fluffy. I'm gonna pat this down, and what this is gonna do is it's gonna set it all in place, prevent creasing, and it's just gonna make your eyeshadow go on so much nicer. The base underneath your eyeshadow is going to make your colours look so much brighter and just so much better altogether. There's honestly no point wasting your time with a really nice eyeshadow palette and not having an eyeshadow base underneath beforehand. It's not going to make the colours look anywhere near as bright or as pigmented as I'm pretty sure they are. And this step is so key, just lightly patting all over. I like to bring it quite far out here as well at the end of your eye, just because if you're doing like a fluffy winged eyeshadow, then your eyeshadow is going to go that far, so you want to make sure that it's basically everywhere. So the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today, of course, for any festival look you need this palette, is the Be Perfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette, and this is the Stacey Marie collab. And as you can see, I mean, how could you not love this palette? This is, oh, honestly, it's beautiful, it's amazing. I'm gonna do something proper funky and just out there. I think I'm gonna do a cut crease as well. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So the first shade I'm gonna use is this purple shade called Magenta. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna carve out the shape, and to do this, I'm gonna be using a tiny, tiny, tiny brush. So this is another Peaches and Cream makeup brushes. If you don't have these brushes, you need to get them, they're amazing. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that shade and just create the shape that I want. So I'm literally not doing any blending at the minute, I'm literally just carving out the shape that I want. So as you can see, I've literally just carved out the shape that I want. The next step that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a completely clean, fluffy brush, and I'm literally just going to blend ever so slightly on top of that line, just so that the next color that we go into, they just merge a lot better. This is a top tip. So I've just got a bigger, fluffier brush here. This one's by Morphe. I'm literally just going to buff out that edge. So now that I've gone ahead and just blended that out, I'm now going to go in with a lighter colour this time, and I'm just going to do the 50-50 method. So the way this works is you're blending 50% on the shadow that you just created and 50% not. So you're not going above, you're not going underneath, it's just half and half with the colour that you've just put on. So the shade I'm going to use is, where's it gone? Is this shade here called Hibiscus. So I'm just going to use a slightly bigger blending brush than the first one we used, and I'm just going to take that colour and again just do the 50-50 method. And the next bit might take a little bit more time, but I'm literally just going to go back in with that first shade, build it back up, and then going to take the other shade and blend that all together. And you're going to keep doing that until you've got the colours as intense as you want them to. And this is the reverse blending technique, because when you blend the lighter shade, you will get rid of the darkness and depth that you did on that first shade. So this is a key step, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Honestly, don't be afraid as well. This is what I do all the time, and it helps me so much by getting a clean, fluffy, I can't speak today, I literally can't. By getting a clean, fluffy brush and just going over the edges lightly. And what this does is it just diffuses it a bit and just gets it looking all nice and smooth. So now I've got that all blended out to how I want it. Don't worry, it looks a bit crazy at the beginning, but this is, with this type of look, you've just got to trust the process. That's all you've got to do. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to get rid of some of the eyeshadow just to carve out where I want to put my cut crease. Now usually I'd use the Garnier micellar water and put it on an earbud and just clean it up. I don't have any of that right now. So I'm literally just going to use some of the Superdrug spray it onto here and just clean out where I want to put the cut crease. So when you're doing this, and you're cutting your crease, you always want to make sure that you're going above your crease, just so that when you look forward, see that you can still see this bit where it hasn't got any colour on, just so that, yeah, when you look forward, people are still going to be able to see the cut crease. Okay, so now we've mapped out where we want our cut crease. The next thing to do is to go in with the P. Louise Mitchell blank canvas. This is key. If you want a cut crease, you need this. It is beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to put a tiny bit of that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use that same brush that we used to put the P. Louise base down at the beginning and carve out exactly where I've just got rid of that eyeshadow. So this bit is probably the bit that takes the most amount of time, but just take your time. At first when I did this, honestly, it took me forever, but you'll get used to it. Just take your time, and practice makes perfect. And if you rush it, it's just gonna look messy, so you wanna take your time, basically. Is what I'm saying. Okay, so now I've got that all carved out. The next thing you wanna do is the same as we did with the first P. Louise base, is you just wanna pat it just so it all sets in place. But with blank canvas, it's very matte, so it pretty much sets straight away. That's what I love about this. By setting this down for your cut crease, your colours are just gonna pop. They're gonna look banging. Honestly, when you're at the festivals and the light's shining on your eyes, everyone's gonna see that cut crease. That is what we want. For the cut crease, I wanna do something quite like ombre. So as you can see, there's so many lovely glitters here. So I think the first colour that I'm going to go in with is... So I'm going to go in with the blue first, this gorgeous blue here. And that's called Blue Moon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this till about here. And then I'm going to go in with Starlight, which is this purple here. And then I'm going to blend that into rose pink here. So let's do this. I would usually use my finger for this, but nails, you know. So taking that Blue Moon shade, I'm literally just going to start packing this on. So now I've just done about a quarter of my eye with that blue shade. I'm now going to go in with that purple shade and do it to about here and just blend it together. So I don't know if the colours have merged as well as I want them to, but as you can see, I've just got the blue here and I've got the purple here. I feel like the camera's making it look all blue, but I promise you it is purple. So the next colour that I'm going to go in with is that pink colour, and I'm just going to do this bit here. Okay, so now we've got this sort of going on. You don't need to worry about this bit looking neat or anything, because I'm now going to go in with a dark blue and wing it out here and just connect it to this bit here. I think that'll look really saucy. The colour I'm going to use is this blue here, which is called, what's it called? The Deep. And I'm just going to create a wing connecting here. Yes, I'm doing it quite low as well because I am going to put a colour underneath here. So I just realised I'm pretty sure I've got a P. Louise base that I can put on top of that blue to make it pop even more. So I've got this coloured P. Louise base, which is perfect for this, and this is in the shade Summer Blues. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to go on top of where I've put that blue wing with this. What this will do is it'll just intensify it more and make it look even more brighter, which is what we want. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know if you can see that, but that has just made it look so much better. It's exactly how I wanted it. Fab. I really need to be careful because I've got all this going on in my hand and I keep like touching things. So the next colour that I'm going to go in with is, I'm going to go in with this colour here, which is called Lagoon, and I'm just going to put this all underneath my waterline. I'm actually so gutted I'm not going to any festivals this year. If you are, then comment down below and let me know where you're going. I'd love to know. I hope you have the best time, and I hope the weather stays nice for you, because at the minute, bank holiday, it's glorious, it's bloody beautiful, and I swear, no joke, I think everyone thought that summer was just cancelled, that it just gone and that was it, we're going straight into autumn winter, which, to be honest, I was secretly happy about, because I am an autumn winter girl, like hands down. Autumn winter, oh, I can't wait. Can't wait for Christmas trees, can't wait for cold nights, can't wait for hot chocolates, can't wait for fireworks, just bonfires, gingerbread lattes. I just can't bloody wait. But yeah, so this is what we've got going on right now. I think I want to add a colour in the waterline. So I'm going to use this blue. This is another shade of blue from the Plouise paints, and this is in the shade Touch of Frost. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in my waterline. Yes, love that. Bloody love that. So as far as this eye, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I am going to add like gems and things like that, because is it really a festival if you don't add a bit of glitter and a bit of gems? I do not think so. So I'm going to do the other eye and then I'll be right back. So I have not timed this well at all. Connor's just got back from work and he's just carrying on putting, because we're having laminate flooring all downstairs, so he's just currently doing that. So if you can hear anything, it's that, but I'm gonna try and do the talking and bits like that when he's not drilling and everything downstairs. Oh. So I've just finished both eyes. This is what it's looking like so far. So I'm now going to go in with my base, and the foundation I'm going to use is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Stromboli. This is the shade I use when I'm looking a lot more tanned and fresh. So I'm just going to apply this everywhere. This foundation is honestly amazing, and it's so perfect for if you're going to a festival, because this stays on so good. And it just looks amazing all throughout the day. So I'm just gonna apply. So I've just applied a few pumps of that, and I'm just going to buff it all out with a nice big fluffy peaches brush. As you can see, like, look at that. It's just absolutely stunning. Stunning. Yes. Now my foundation is all on. I'm now going to go on to concealer, and the concealer I'm going to use is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This concealer is amazing hands down. Hands down the best drugstore concealer out there. Like, it's honestly amazing. It's so full coverage, and the shade I've got is in C4. I'm just gonna pop that here, and I'm just going to blend that out. So now I've got my foundation on and I've got my concealer on, it's time to bronze up this face, because I'm looking very much like a potato. So for contouring, I use the same concealer but in a darker shade. So this is the Revolution Conceal and Define. This is a super size one, and I use the shade C13, and I use this to contour. These blend out like a dream, so these are perfect for contouring as well as concealing. They're just amazing concealers all around, to be honest. Honestly, the best brush that you can use to buff out and blend contour is this brush. I don't know if you can see, it's like an angled flat top brush, and this is the Peaches and Cream PC21. This is so good for contouring. If you don't have it, you need to get it. If you don't have any Peaches and Cream brushes, then you should really invest in some, because they are, honestly, they're so nice brushes. They're so nice brushes. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? They're such nice brushes. So now that my face is looking a lot more bronzed up, I'm now going to go back to my eyebrows and I'm going to fill them in using the Makeup Revolution HD Brow Palette. I love this to death. I've had so many of these. I got them when they first came out. So I'm just going to use this shade here and just fill in my eyebrows, making them look a lot more bigger and fluffier. Powder I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Infallible. I'm not too sure what shade this is because it's rubbed off, but I think it's like vanilla or something like that. And I'm literally just going to put this in the centre of my face. So I'm now just going to go ahead and bronze the rest of my face using these Beauty Bay bronzers, and this is in the shade Beach. If you've not tried these, you need to. I swear these are like £6 and they are amazing. These are just absolutely beautiful and just so affordable. So I'm just gonna put these where I contour and on my forehead and a little bit down the side of my nose as well. Today I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution blush palette. This is in the shades Sugar and Spice. This is beautiful. It's got so many nice blush shades in it. And the shade I'm going to go for today is this one here. I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks and just up high and kind of just like diffuse it into the pink shades that we've got going on here. Again, using a Peaches makeup brush. So next I'm just going to highlight my face and make it look nice and glowy. And the highlight that I'm going to use for that is this. So this is the Doll Beauty Hall of Fame highlighter palette. This is stunning. These highlights are just amazing, as you can see. I'm gonna go with this one here actually, which is called Forever. It's got a bit of like a rose gold tint to it. I'm just going to apply this. With these, a little bit goes a long way. The thing is with these highlights as well is they literally just melt into your skin. I like this shade as well. It just completely complements the blush and the bronzer. It's just, oh, it's just beautiful. So now I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of glitter. I'm thinking I'm going to have it running underneath my eyes. And I'm just using this chunky glitter. I think I just got this from like Home Bargains or something ages ago. And I'm just going to apply some on the back of my hand, and then with a brush I'm just going to pat it underneath my eyes. I think that'll look quite cool. Yes, happy with that. Oh yes, I love that. I absolutely love that. Yes, I need something else. I feel like I need some dots or something like above my eyebrows. So I've got this purple Plouise base, and this is in the shade Vivid Violet. And what I'm going to do using a cotton bud is I'm just going to put little dots here down the side of my eyebrows. I think that'll look quite cool. We shall see. Just because I feel like it needs a bit more pizzazz. I've got this green. I'm actually going overboard now, but oh well, it's for a festival, so I feel like you've got to go overboard. I'm going to use this Plouise paint, and this is in the shade Hint of Mint. I think I'm going to put like 2 lines down there. I like it. I think it looks funky. Yeah, happy with that. So I'm just going to set everything in place, and I'm going to Iconic London Prep Set Glow, and this is an original. This is so beautiful. I just can't. It's so gorgeous. When you spray it on your skin, it just leaves like this slight bit of shimmer, so when you like your face hit the light, you're like, ooh, ah, ooh. Honestly, it's bloody gorgeous. Sink in. So I'm now going to go in and apply some lashes, because that is definitely what this look is missing. So I'm going to be using these lashes from Shein. I swear these are like £5 and you get this whole wheel. I got 2 packs and they're so good. Like, look at those lashes. They're so nice. So I'm just going to apply 2 of them. Yes. Yes. Tick. So now my eyelashes are all on. I love this so much, you know. Oh, I'm so sad. I so wish that I was going to Creamfields. So I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. and I'm just going to apply this on my bottom lashes. So to line my lips, I'm just going to go ahead with MAC Strip Down. This is just an absolute must. The perfect nude lip pencil ever. It really needs sharpening, but I can't be bothered sharpening it. I'm now going to fill my lips in using MAC Velvet Teddy again. An absolute oldie but goldie. And this is also running out. I need a new one. So I feel like I need a little bit of a gloss going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and use Morphe. And this is the lip gloss shade Boho. This is such a nice lip gloss, you know. It's so lovely. Literally such a nice gloss. Such a nice gloss, as you can see. Oh my god, guys. I'm literally so happy with this makeup. Like, look at that. Okay. I think the only thing left to do now is my hair. So, right, I'm gonna go away, do my hair, come back, and we'll just appreciate my face, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so that is the finished look. I am so happy with this look. Like, no joke, I wish I was on my way to Creamfields right now. Oh, pass me my wellies, pass me my bloody gin. Let's bloody go, let's do it. But yeah, guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed filming it so much. I love this makeup so much. If you are going to a festival, then I hope you have the most amazing time ever. I'm sure we can all agree that we definitely all deserve it after the bloody year that we've had. If you are going to a festival, then comment down below where you're going. I'd absolutely love to know where you're going, and yeah, please stay safe, and I hope the weather is amazing for you. If you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. You can follow me over on my Instagram, which is where I'm most active. It's Makeup by Jess Harris. I'll leave it somewhere on the screen here for you. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!